This video is a little over 13 minutes long. I'm going to show you how to do a surgical repair on a dartboard. So I start with a square. In this case it's 6 inches by 6 inches. And this is going to be the size of the hole that I make in this dartboard, and it's going to be the size of the plug that I take from the edge of another dartboard that is in much better condition than the hole I'm going to make and take out of this dartboard. So this 6 by 6 square gives me a line that I'm going to follow for all of my cuts to remove a 6 inch by 6 inch square from this dartboard. I work, well, it looked a little crooked. Okay, so I'm going to adjust it a little. You don't have to be perfect. This, by the way, it won't even be visible. So I start, this is a big razor knife, and I start and I cut from top to down. It's just easier to cut that way. I'm sitting on a chair. I'm about eye level, as you can see, and the first cut is just a scratch, just to get some depth so the blade will track on that same line. Okay, and each time I just cut a little deeper. Okay, this little trick I do is where I walk it down towards the bottom rather than put a lot of pressure. So I just rock it back and forth, and that will cut it down to the bottom, and I can stop it right where I want to stop it. Okay, I'm doing the same trick up there because it helps cut. Okay, so it appears that I have got this side done. This is a voiceover. I'm talking as I'm watching. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing to this side, but I'm going to fast forward because you don't have to watch me repeat the same thing. Okay, I do that same little trick there. I'm going to fast forward here in a minute. So that just allows me to walk it right down to the bottom there without going past it. Okay, so now we're going to turn the board, because we want to work from up going down. If we're going to go sideways, it's very awkward and your cuts could get offline, and it's just hard on your hands to cut sideways. So what I do is I retape it without moving it. I just retape it on the other sides, and then I'm going to remove the tape that I originally had so I can see my whole line. And I'm going to, oh, that the little 6 by 6 template, that's just cardstock. It's a lightweight cardstock that I cut by 6 by 6. I have a cutter. I don't use scissors, but you can use scissors to cut your 6 by 6. So now I'm going to just do the same thing going in this direction and in this direction. I'm jumping forward. You'll have to sit there and watch me do things over and over again. Get down there towards the bottom, and I'll start walking it down again, all right, to where I want it. Okay. Now it's time to knock a hole out here. I'm going to go through it here, and I'm just making sure that all of my cuts are finished. Check all four cuts. Yeah, I'm going to check all four. That's what I thought. The board is sitting on a 20-inch pot that has no dirt in it. Just raises it up enough so that it's more closer to eye level, so I don't have to bend as much. Just punch it out, boom. So we got a 6 inch by 6 inch hole that we're going to put a new board on. Okay, so this is where we're going from here. This is my workbench. It's a table. And I'm showing you this because you might have to find a table if you don't have one. That is just a trash can with a board on it. It's a pretty good looking trash can, so it lives on my porch. I leave it there. I do all my work on that. I transplant pots. Okay, so I'm showing you it's got some boards in there that keep it from sliding around. Some 1x2s. But I transplant all my flowers and any other little projects that I have. I do them all here. On this is my workbench. I'm going to move it away from the wall because we got to make room for the dartboard to sit on top of that. But the first thing though I'm going to do here is we're going to cut out the 6x6 square from a good piece. That's the green area on a dartboard that has very few holes in it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same 6x6 template.
Hello.
And I'm going to
Hi, how you doing?
put it
How about
on
you?
the,
I don't
I
know.
think somebody just talked to me there. I'm going to tape it down so it doesn't want to move. But I'm only going to have to make 2 cuts here because I already had a square corner that I put that template against. Okay, so what I did is I just did some superficial cuts to give me the line. And I removed the template. Now I'm just going deeper. Okay, so I guess I got it cut out now. Yep, there it is. Okay, so now I'm going to place it in here. And pound it in. Pretty good. It's tight. It was a good cut. It's a very good fit. Very tight. Okay, now I'm going to flip this thing over and duct tape it from the back. But I forgot to, I lost that part of the video. Okay, now this is super glue. So I go around and I just drip this down into the seam there to help really stabilize it. I do all 4 edges. Okay. And here I'm going to show you that I duct taped it. Okay, so that's how I duct taped it. So now we're back on the top side, and here's the fun part. Okay, so this is some Orocal 651 vinyl. You can get it on Amazon. It costs about $1.20 for a sheet a little bigger than this. I cut this down on my paper cutter too. This is exactly 10 inches by 10 inches, or a little less than 10 inches. That square's about 10 inches. You don't have to make it all the way out to the edge. You just get it close. So I strip off the backing and I lay it flat right in front of me. This is the trick. This is the trick that an old sign painter knows. I'm going to take that backing and I'm going to make sure it's the release side that I just did. There's some printing on the top, so you can on the back side. So I'm going to reapply it all except for expose about a 1/2 inch up there at the top. And this will allow me to slide it around without it sticking. If I did right there where that back end touched, it would have stuck. So now it doesn't stick and I can put it right where I want it and line it up and just push it down right there. And so now it's stuck on there. And then I'm going to fold it over and I'm going to peel off the back. And then I'm going to take that piece and then pull it down kind of flat, and I'm going to rub it out from the center going to the sides. Start in the center and work towards the edges. And that is our red square. So you can buy this red Oracal on Amazon. I tell you, you have to buy 10 sheets for about $12. And the sheets are bigger, a little bit bigger than what that. I have to trim it down by about 1 inch, I think. Maybe 2 on each side. Okay, so now we're going to put on the white square. This is the home run. Okay, There's a lot of ways you can measure this. This is just, I just have duct tape and it makes it so I don't have to go, or blue tape, I don't have to go look around for other tools. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a border. Now, it needs to be 3 inches in each direction. So the big square is 10 inches, the little square is 4 inches. So that's 3 inches in each direction would make it 4 inches. But I don't have 3-inch tape. This is 2-inch tape. So I'm going to get it as close as I can using the 2-inch tape. And then, well, I'll do a little maneuver here where I take the white square that is the home run and I set it in the middle there. Now this makes it easier for me to get a really good visual. I mean, there's ways you could do this to where you can measure it all out and draw lines, but that takes too long. This is close enough for government work. I'm sure I can get it within a 1/16 of an inch just by viewing it. I've been really good at guessing distances for many years. So it might look like the right side is a little shorter from the left, but that's just the camera angle. I got this perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to, okay, I got it right where I want it. So now I'm going to give myself my borders to which I'm going to line that white square up on. And I'm only going to need those 2. So I'm going to peel this off. And I'm going to do the same trick with this that I did with the red. I'm going to take the backing paper and I'm going to expose just a little bit of the edge. Now, you can get the white vinyl on Amazon too. I think it's about $12 for enough to make a couple of hundred of these little white squares. The white vinyl is kind of a plain matte finish. The red vinyl is a little glossy, but they're both vinyl. That whole dartboard is vinyl, by the way. I talked to the guys who make those signs. I ran into them once when they were delivering them. They are a sign company. They are not Dave's Dartboard Manufacturing Incorporated. This is just a sign company that got this job. They had to do a pile of research to find the materials, the right kind of dartboard stuff. So now we just remove our tape and we're pretty much done here. So this video is 13 minutes, but the whole process probably took me 45 minutes. I'm just going to lift up that last little blue tape. And I did the doubles on another board already. I could do doubles on this board also, but this is it for the home run square. It has been refurbished. Thanks for watching.